Michael and Julie Cook, and their 4 children are here, and I'd like you to welcome them as they share a little bit about what they've been through as a family losing their precious daughter Emily to this disease. And I'm going to share a little bit about their church and so forth. So welcome to the Cook family. Test one. Test one.
No,
Two,
until
test.
9, aren't they?
Yeah.
I thought you and
Good morning. Are you children? Are you going to come up and join us so we can introduce you? You changed your mind? Come on. Well, this is Michaela, and then we have Martin, little Michael, and Jessica still sitting there who will not come up and stand. As Pastor Bob said, my name is Julie, and this is my husband Michael, and we're from Omaha, Nebraska. And we had a daughter, Emily, who was diagnosed with the same type of cancer as Chayton was when she was 13 months. And that was in February of 2004. And she passed away this past November of 2004. And we started the Emily Cook Foundation from that, from our experiences. Even though amidst this tragedy that we were given, we just feel so hopeful. And even though it was a tragedy, we wouldn't be here meeting all of you new people. We wouldn't even be here if it would not have happened. So we are trying to make something good out of something bad that happened to our family. So that's what we're trying to do. I kind of wanted to, I kind of want to tell you about our church. Our Fresh Anointing, we have 85 members approximately. We go to church at 9:15 on Sunday mornings. I'm a Sunday school teacher, so I have to be there. I can't weasel out of Sunday school. So we go at 9:15, and we walk in our door about 2:45 in the afternoon. So this seems so short. We praise and worship for an hour. We sing for an hour. Our pastor's daughter, she's 15, she plays the drums. Before she got a drum for Christmas, we didn't have any music. We were all a cappella. So and it usually lasts an hour. Praise and worship lasts an hour, and then service lasts a good hour and a half after that, maybe 2 hours. And I'll let you talk in a minute, Michaela. We have a lot of ministries that come out of our church. One of the ministries that I'm just going to touch on is the SOS Ministries, which is called Save Our Salvation. We have 2 reverends, a husband and wife team, and they are members of our church, but they preach they go into the different prisons in Nebraska and preach. And then on every Friday night, the prisoners come to our church, and we have praise and worship, and a service, and a meal, and a Bible study. And I teach the Bible study for the children of the incarcerated inmates. Their family also comes, so they get to try to go with Christ, but it's a family environment. All of them need to be taught versus just the inmates. So that's our main thing. We have something going on at our church every day. Every day there's either a Bible study or a youth. I try to pick a day that there wasn't, and every day is full. So, anything else? What would you like to say?
Nothing.
Okay. She changed her mind. She didn't want to say anything. Well, I'm gonna let my husband talk. Thank you all.
Good morning. I love the spirit here. I'm from a big place, so I love a small town. I was born in Chicago, Illinois in 1955, and every time I go home it's getting bigger and faster and it's harder to deal with. But I do love the small spirit, and it's very nice, and I'm glad to be here. And I do want to talk about my daughter Emily because it is strange to lose a child. It is hard. You don't know what to expect if it was your first time. And when we found out that things were as dire as they were, the first thing I said to her was call Pastor Ward, because we need to be around someone with the spirit. And it did, I don't know, it did not change me, but it re-instilled in me how much love there is out here, because I was starting to get jaded when you hear about the war, you hear about crime, you hear about unemployment, all you hear about bad stuff. But then when my daughter was in Children's Hospital, one of the best hospitals in the world, I mean, I just felt the love. I mean, and they all just loved her so much and made me feel so special because I was her dad. I mean, it's just great. So we are trying, as my wife mentioned, to use that spirit to do what we can to make the world better. If it's house by house, community, because that's our emphasis is on the community. And I am glad to be here among your community, and I'm not the best speaker because I used to stutter real bad, but I'm getting better, and I'm just glad to be here. Thank you very much, Pastor Bob, for inviting us up. And thank you for being you. Thank you.
Thank you. Tell us. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's good. That's good. Yeah. And just tell us, how long does your pastor preach typically?
A good hour.
A good hour. Do not forget that, and do not complain. A good hour. Thank you. We keep you in our prayers, and you move us with your strong trust and faith to think about what you went through, and it speaks for itself. Thank you. And on the day of Pentecost, as Nathan read the account in the book of Acts, all these people from different places, different ethnicities,